Hello everyone, my name is Caleb Self, and this is my Persuasive Speech. Dogs are some of the most popular animals in the world. When we talk about pets, one of our first thoughts is dogs. Pet stores around the country are lined to the brim with dogs to sell, and every day someone becomes a new dog owner. However, there's a lot happening behind the scenes that many people don't really realize is going on. Both overpopulation and rampant sickness plague America's dogs today without anyone sparing a thought as to why. Where could all these dogs be coming from? The answer would be the highly infamous puppy mill industry. While not everyone owns a dog, according to Kristen Kenny of Albany Law Review, there are approximately 78 million pet dogs in the US, and those of us who do not have a pet in our lives have experienced what it's like to be around dogs and wouldn't want these living beings to suffer. Additionally, overpopulation leads to an extreme number of strays in a single town, which can damage a community over time. Over the course of my life, I've owned 2 dogs who've both been great joys to me over their stays. While neither of them came from puppy mills, I know I would have been furious if my dogs had been treated in the ways these dogs have. Puppy mills, as they exist now, are a terrible way of creating new dog owners and should have tighter enforcement in general. In order to combat the problems presented by puppy mills, first I will define what they are, how they mistreat the animals in their care, and what the best solution is moving forward. Before we discuss any issues plaguing this market, we should first discuss what a puppy mill actually is. And according to laws, policies, attitudes, and processes that shape the lives of puppies in America, puppy mills are dog breeding businesses with confined, cramped, and unhygienic living spaces due to the sheer number of puppies being housed. Additionally, certain jurisdictions define any institution that sells puppies to pet stores as illegal puppy mills. Puppy mills operate in many ways. They sell to pet stores, do businesses as a small family breeding operation, breed specific rescues that charge high adoption fees, or in a storefront disguising their breeding practices. Now that we understand what a puppy mill is, we need to understand why they are such a problem. According to Kaylee Berger of the Washington University Journal of Law and Policy, veterinary care, proper nutrition, socialization, integrity of the breed and breed standards, and sanitation are substandard at puppy mills due to the focus on profit as opposed to the well-being of the animals. This has led to the creation of multiple laws that protect the consumers from some of these less desired effects of puppy mills. For example, if a dog is found to be ill, poor at socialization, or aggressive, warranty-like laws are in place to replace either the dead or undesired dog. Additionally, when dogs are sold across state lines, they are to be inspected by the Animal and Plant Health Inspection Service. However, there are 3 issues with these inspections. First, the law only applies to animal dealers, so mills will sell to the public to try to avoid that. Second, there aren't enough inspectors to go around, so some breeders will just end up unchecked. And finally, it ultimately falls to the states to monitor their breeders. The AWA, or Animal Welfare Act, is currently the most significant law targeting puppy mills. In fact, the AWA is the only reason for any form of inspection on breeders, as previously discussed. According to James Gesualdi of Florida Bar Journal, the now 52-year-old law provides the standards for the humane care and treatment of many animal species. Additionally, the AWA provides minimum requirements for handling, caring, treating, and transporting animals. This does exclude a couple of animals used for research purposes, such as mice. However, going back to Berger's article, there are many opponents who block puppy mill reforms. The most powerful of these are agriculture interest groups. Knowing both how puppy mills are run and how ineffective the laws hampering them have been, it's time to talk about what I believe is the best solution: tighter enforcement of already existing laws. While the AWA does guarantee basic protections to many mammals, these basic protections are simply not enough to cover everything that a dog needs to lead a happy and healthy life. However, complete eradication is currently out of the question, as it would not drive not only drive up prices of dogs in the country, but also lead to a black market of animals similar to prohibition. As DVM News Magazine reported back in July of 2011, Wisconsin had changed its laws to require anyone who was responsible for the care of 25 or more dogs to be licensed, inspected, and be able to provide basic care to animals. Additionally, as Professional Services Close-Up covered on December 4th, 2013, North Carolina had a puppy mill law in the works, which proposed a reform on the facilities forcing humane treatment for the dogs in their care. At the time, it would have made North Carolina the 36th state to have a similar law in their book. However, while both these laws are steps in the right direction, the ultimate goal should be to reform across the country. As such, either the AWA should be written to conform to these standards, or the federal standards for inspection and funding should be thrown into question. While it may be hard, in the end it is worth it to improve the lives of possibly millions of dogs. Though the current laws and protections for dogs are weak, over time they have been improving and may reach a point of possible eradication. Puppy mills in their current state are a terrible way of generating new dog owners and should have tighter enforcement. It doesn't matter if you're a cat or dog person, it's a question of morals if we let this continue any further. In the end, we aren't really treating dogs like man's best friend. Thank you.